Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Hey, do you ever wonder about paper punches? Love them or hate them? Maybe you have some of these in your stash somewhere. Maybe you haven't used them in a while. Let's talk about some pros and cons with these guys. And I'll give you my honest thoughts and feelings on them. Well, first of all, today started with I haven't used these very often, and I have a bajillion of them because I went through the crazy buying phase of I had to have a bajillion of them. And my first idea was I'm going to buy a bunch of used ones because I thought that was a great way because they're super expensive to buy if you've noticed. And I just thought, wow, I mean, I don't know if I want to spend that much money on all these different punches. But I ended up buying a bunch of used ones on eBay, and half of them worked and half of them didn't. And I'm not about to say don't buy used ones, and this is why. I've changed my tune on that. I used to say don't bother buying used ones because it's a waste. You might get a broken one. That's a risk that you take. Okay, so you may get a broken one. That's a risk that you do take. That's real. But it may be that you're using it wrong, and I just sort of figured that out today, where I thought I had a few that didn't work that well until I figured out what I was doing wrong. So you may have heard of the, well, you can punch tin foil and it'll get sharper and this and that, and maybe some folks have had good luck with that. I never have, and I heard from a knife sharpening specialist that will not work to sharpen. I don't know, so that's all I can tell you. I have not personally had great luck with that. But let me show you what I did find out. Okay, so first of all, what can you do with the things that you punch out? You can do all sorts of fun things, and you get the negatives, which are also fun to play with. And then you get your positives, which are fun to play with. But let's take a look at some examples of what you can do just with a regular paper punch. And here's a plus side of a paper punch. Let's say you put some hard cash down for this puppy. The good thing is you pay for your paper punch once, and then you can use it on all your scraps till the cows come home. And that means that an investment once will pay dividends over time. You can have a lot of, you can use up a lot of your present inventory by using just one tool. So instead of going out and buying 1,000 stickers or 1,000 this or 1,000 that, you can turn these into stickers and things like that. So let's take a look. Let's get some ideas. Buy it once and use it a lot. So here's an example. Let me zoom in a little bit. I just took a very simple heart punch, and I just punched out some single hearts, and then I just put a little bit of gilding on them, and I inked them around a little bit just for fun. But I should actually do this. Yep. There they are, just making a cute little border to a page, and I think that just adds a pretty little accent to a very blank page, but it welcomes a person to write here. The little hearts are actually pointing in, saying right here, right here, right here. So that is something to think about. It's very easy to turn your scraps into usable items very quickly. So let me grab, I think it was the heart and the butterfly I had an issue with. And I was doing my woe is me. No, that's not it. Where's my heart? Oh, here's my heart. Okay, here's my heart stamp, or my heart punch. So I grabbed a scrap. And it's probably going to be fine this time you watch. This is the way with live TV, everything changes. Okay, so I put a piece of scrap paper in here. This is a coffee dyed piece. And I did that, and it got stuck. I couldn't quite, and it seems to be happening again. See that? It's like the little bit there in the corner didn't, right where the two heart lobes come together, didn't come out so good. So I'm kind of stuck with something that looks like that. And this is where I got frustrated. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have purchased a used punch that is just not serving me. And now I'm sad, but I can't throw it away. And I'm glad I didn't, because then I tried something else. And let me show you what I did. Very simple trick. All I did was I folded my paper in half, and I gave it more to bite on, because this might be one of those thick chompers, which I don't know because I bought it used, so all the packaging is gone, and it came out. Yeah. So if you have a punch that's fighting you, try folding the paper and doing a double punch, or maybe a triple punch. Maybe it needs more paper to get a clean cut through. Some of these are designed to handle multiple papers, thicker papers, and unless you know exactly what you have, you may not know that. So this could save the day, and then you could have a lot of fun things to play with. So there we go. We'll put some of those aside. Let's just punch some of these up to prove that that's real. Okay, let's fold you this way. We should maybe get, I don't know, maybe one or two more here. Yeah, and I would say a good, quick punch. Don't lollygag around. Just go and do it. Yeah, I think you'll get a cleaner cut. Oh, see, they all came out. And life is good. You know, so now I have these. I can do all sorts of things with them. I can do a page trim. I can make a flower out of hearts. I mean, look at that. There, I got a little flower head. I could glue that onto a page and draw a little. Okay, we'll do that. All right, let's just do an example. Okay, that would be a very nice page. Okay, so we're just gonna maybe get some walnut strain distress ink, and I'm gonna go a little closer so you can see what's going on. Okay, and just gonna ink the one side, I guess, because that's gonna cover that. So then we're gonna ink you up a little. You don't have to ink. This is just, I think it shows up better on camera too if I ink. So I'm inking, and this one I'll do the whole thing. And these are flat. They do not bulk up your journal very much. It's extremely minimal, and they're easy to glue down. I'm just going to use Scotch Crate glue stick because that's my favorite glue stick. Not sponsored, just like it. And I'm going to put that there. This one, why are you on that side? No, you should be on the other side. Okay. Did I not put my glue? Okay, you're going to go here. So we want some ink on this side because I don't know what I'm doing. And we're gonna slap this little puppy down. No, don't take it seriously. It's just an expression, sunshine. It's just an expression. Okay, you settle down. Back to sleep. Yep. Pause up. Okay, here we go. And then we have a flower. Okay, and now to complete the flower, which can be very simply done. Oh, maybe I do have this punch from previous. It is a little flower. Maybe I can put that there. Okay, we'll do that. Should we ink it? Why not? We're here. And so you can really decorate a lot of pages with just a few punches. If you see how to use them differently and you figure out how to use them correctly, which was my problem, apparently. So this might breathe a lot of new life into, you know, punch world. Okay, let's do a little stem. All right. All right, we got two different leaves on that guy. But there you go. We got our little guy. And you could make a whole design on a page or just leave it one simple flower and let somebody write around it. That could be a lot of fun. Okay, so next, yeah, excuse the voice. I think we have red tide here and it's in the air and it's making everybody's voices sound a little weird. We're healthy, it's just we have weird voices right now. Okay, so here's another example. Just a little corner page accent. Just a little something. It's just a little something, you know? Okay, let's get another piece of paper out and demonstrate the vastness of just a little something. Maybe this time I'll do this butterfly. I have no idea how this one works. Let's see if it chokes on one page. This is a different maker. Oh, no, he was happy. All right, so that was very, very nicely done. Very clean. Now he shows up nicely against this color, but if I want him to show up even more, I just increase the contrast factor. Maybe I just put some darker wing edges on him. Maybe I put some stickles on him, or the little jelly pens. They're fast drying, so that's really neat. Now I'm maybe going to do him in the bottom corner to do a little juxtaposition design there, and pretty much any glue will work here. That's a very simple thing, simple task, a very one paper to one paper. If you can't handle that glue, move along, right, move along. Okay, so that's an easy thing you can do. You can also put them at the top in the middle to give yourself a focal point, which is another nice thing that you can do. See, I put that one there again, but we could put one here, or let's see, do I have a plain page? Are you playing? Maybe just put one here, and maybe we'll use a different example. Oh, I have this little owl. He's kind of cute. Let's give him a stamp. All right, there we go. Got the little owl, and we'll just have him stand out a little bit. And maybe I'll give him some eyes. Maybe I will give him some eyes with the gold. I think he would look very cute like that. So this could be a little insignia at the top of a page, just signaling the top of any page there. Very simple, very just cute in its own regard, isn't it? He's just adorable. Okay, you just stay there and be cute. Don't go anywhere. Maybe I'm actually gonna just put pencil eyes because he needs to have some dark eyes, I think. Yeah, we need owl eyes. Those big round owl eyes. There we go. What an artist. Okay. There's my little guy. Yep, that's what he's got to say to the world. Yep. So we have him. And you could just go and salt and pepper these little guys through a journal. They would add such a nice leveling up of whatever you want to do in your journal. I've got some more examples to show you. Here's another one. Well, here's on Braille, so you can show how it contrasts differently on different colored paper, and you can use the same one throughout as a common theme. That's perfectly fine and recommended. And also, here's another example of just jazzing up a plain page. I'll give you a little closer look on this one. But basically what I did was I took just some of the little flower cutouts and I glued them down onto this coffee dyed page. And then I took the Stabilo pencil and I drew around them and then just took a Q-tip and wet it and went around each one to kind of give it a fuzzy border and amplify the contrast. And then I used, again, the jelly roll. What's this, in gold or something? XPGB number 703, if you're looking for that one. It's a Sakura, yeah. And you can actually use the same theme. Like, let's say you're going to do a bunch of cutouts in your journal with a gold jelly roll and an Aquarelle Stabilo pencil 8046. Okay, so you could like add little splashes of that all the way to do a common thing, maybe using different stamps, totally up to you, just having fun. Here's just a simple example of putting one right in the middle of a belly band to give it a focal point. So you can use them for focal points for different images and things like that. Am I running out of time? No, okay, I must have a lot of videos on here. That's what it is. It says it's time to empty it. So I won't be talking too long today. If I just disappear, you'll know what happened. I just ran out of film or something. I don't know. Okay, so here's another example where I did a layered butterfly look. I just laid them on top of each other and glued them down with some, I used this stuff, Fabrifix for this one, just because I wanted a good strong grab. You could probably use any glue here, that would be fine, but I just layered them up and just dressed them up just a tiny tad. So it was a little, fluttering of flutterbys that fluttered by. And so yeah, butterflies are always fun. And you can dress them up or down. This was on a colorful page, so I used muted butterflies, but you could do the reverse on a plain page. You could use some colorful ones or go neutral. That would be very pretty too. And here's an example where you can use the negative. I just turned it into a belly band, just gluing it at the top and the bottom. And instant belly band, another fun thing that you can do with your paper punches. And here's an example of where you can use one just to lightly embellish a Digikit card. So an easy way that you can add an extra elevation, extra level to your decorating. Just something kind of fun. Yeah, very easy to do. I just inked it again around with the walnut stain. You can use any color you like. And I think that's all the examples. Okay, for right now. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to show you those, and let's make a few, and let's just have some fun with it while we're hanging out here. So I hope your day is going well, and I'm hoping you're having lots of fun. Let's see, what else have I got over here? I've got a lot of goofy things. One thing that you can never ignore is the 1-inch circle punch. I mean, this thing is probably like the bread and butter of everything in life as far as crafting goes. See, now that's a really lousy cut. See, it got stuck. I haven't tried this one. Let's try the attempt and see if that makes a difference. It's very humid here right now in Florida, so maybe the paper is slightly damp. I'm sure that will not make it cut as well. Have you ever tried to cut wet paper? Impossible. Oh, yeah, see, it liked two. It wanted me to fold the paper in half. So there you have it. There you have it. There's Instaproof. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out a bunch of these. And even if there's some cutouts on the back that aren't that good, you could still cut through them and get the one, or just take a clean area and just punch a bunch of circles, which I think I will do for simplicity's sake. Did it go through? Yep. Okay. Yeah, that theory seems to be holding so far. Oh, I'm always worried when I say that. Still so far so good. So yes, I don't think this is a particularly this one wants thick papers. It's just a little paper champer. It's nothing expensive, you know, hey. So if you're having trouble with your paper punches, double up your paper and see if that helps. And make sure your paper is really dry. That helps too. If you've got humidity going on, that can make it harder for a paper to punch. So okay, let's just have some silly fun. Okay, here we go. Let's make a butterfly. Okay. Oh, we're just goofing around today now, aren't we? Okay, I'm just going to keep working with what I have here. Just keeping it simple, keeping my color tones matched. This is going to have a heavy emphasis on nature in this journal that I'm working on, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to play with some punches. So sometimes it's a day to just get lost in the punches, if that's such a thing. And you don't need a lot of punches, but you do need a little creativity and ideas on how you can use them differently. So a circle punch can be a million and one things. Let's see what we can make out of circle punches today. Maybe that's a good topic. All right, I think I'm going to put my circle punch on top, but I am going to turn it into, I can speak. Oh, that looks like a little butterfly, doesn't it? Yeah. More a butterfly like that or more like that? You can kind of see how it looks more butterfly-ish, maybe more like that. Yeah. See, sometimes you have to play with the angle, and I think that might be the better angle. I don't know. What do I know? I'm not a butterflyologist. Okay, we'll put the first one down and just say we're going to put you there. Okay, now I'm going to put you where? Here? Okay, well, I guess the second one, it's going to be the third one that determines everything, I think. Oh, we got to put this one down first. Oh, so much commitment. There we go. Let's see what happens. Let me go closer so you can see. You seem to be like 100 miles away. Okay, there we go. Creation of the butterfly. So we're going to tilt them down a little bit. That looks more butterfly-ish to me for some reason. And now we're going to pop you here. Yeah. Okay, now I know a butterfly isn't round, but we're going for, in the center, we're going for impressionism here, right? Right, that's right. That's how we get away with everything. It just makes everything possible. And I could also just take this guy, give him some curly antenna. I don't know how this gold shows up on the video, but it shows up very well in real life. So why don't we just do that? And then you can decorate your butterfly. Yeah, you can. Okay, I'm just going to put some little extras on him just for fun. And this guy is not causing anybody any trouble. He's just doing his own thing. You could write right on top of him because he is just paper. So if you're writing a note to yourself or something in your journal, this is not going to disturb your journaling. You can write across him. You can write a little not secret message, but you can write a little message on each wing. You could write love and hope. You could write I love Schmo, or whatever you like. But that's an example of how you can use simple punches to create different things. Let's see, what else can we do with maybe a circle base? Okay, here's a nice page that could maybe use something. Well, let's make a little. Why don't I make a little caterpillar or something like that? How about that, since this is a nature-themed journal? Okay, I'm just going to ink up a bunch of my pre-made circles. This I'm not sure what this is going to look like, so just hold your breath, but it's going to be in the family of caterpillar, millipede kind of looking thing. Yes, so this is just an adventure outside. What is in nature today? This little guy is now being born out of nothing. He just came from a little scrap piece of paper. You don't need much. You could use magazine pages. Yeah, you could. Okay, let's have maybe that be your head now. Do we want him? Oh, he could be like the kind that has a little hump. Well, I'm gonna make sure he looks like one. An uppy downy one. Okay, like that. Well, that's a weird one, isn't it? What caterpillar does that? Well, he's inching. Okay, well, or if he's a millipede, I'm going to give him feet. And maybe we'll give him feet. Maybe we'll pretend he's walking across that little tightrope red line up there. Yeah, and we'll put a little face on him. Yeah. All right, let's try that. Just put you down here. Okay, I'll put you down first. Just gonna use a little Scotch Create glue stick. Okay, got you. It's this stuff. I'm not sure if I showed it, but that's my glue stick. Okay, now we're just gonna go up, down, up, down. We'll pretend he's, now I know the caterpillar would actually inch, right? Like he would go up and down. I'm just gonna go bring his head down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Bring you up a little bit. And, but the millipede, he would just walk straight, right? He just walks. So I think I'm making a caterpillar. Do caterpillars have feet? I can't think of that right now. For some reason I'm thinking they don't, but maybe they do. They have like poto feet, right? Like little sucker-like feet, but not like a millipede who has little like ant legs. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I guess, okay. Just got to get my bug anatomy right here. Okay, and I think the last one down will be good. All right, now we're gonna go into scary land and see if we can get this guy to look like what he's supposed to look like. Okay, well, I think we gotta zoom in here. Okay, front line and center. You are going to look like a bug, whether you like it or not. Okay, I think I'm gonna get my black marker because we're gonna need some heavy artillery for this. All right, I think we're going to do big bug eye here. Okay. Yeah. All right, now we need to have a couple of these. Okay, a couple of those. Now, they tend to have a little pattern, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. It's a little, oh, this is going to look weird, but I'm just going to put those little weird poto feet under here. I'm just going to draw them on. How about that? I'm just giving him his little poto feet. This is how he moves. I'm sure I'm going to be corrected by all little, he's smiling. Okay, now he may have now I could leave him simple and just leave him like that, or we could do some, well, maybe we could do some little, he's going to have a little faux stitching on him, apparently. I don't know why. He just is. Yeah. This probably makes no sense to anybody, but hey, this guy is going to be unique and there'll be only one of him in the world. And let's see. So you can use basic things, I guess is what I'm trying to show you, that you don't need a lot of fancy things. If you have one stamp, you can make a lot of different things out of it. And all right, maybe I went out on a ledge here with this little guy and his poto feet. But I think it holds possibilities. There's realms of possibilities that live here. And you don't need a ton of supplies. You can just kind of work with, get yourself one punch, you know. He really needs to pick up his head. I don't know why he's pushing his head against the ground. I probably should have done it the other way. I should have started with the head up. You know, okay, not a caterpillar expert, but it was another way to use a circle. So anyway, I hope you thought that was fun. I was just goofing around here, and I thought you might like to come along and play. You know, you can use, like this is, I mean, whatever you have. I mean, this is a little Rolodex thing, a tab. Here's a big bird. You can come along and punch out a bunch of birds. But you can also make a lot of cool things just out of a circle. Let's make one more circle thing just to have some fun with it. All right, let's find a nice blank page back here somewhere. Here's a nice blank page. And let's use our pink again. Let's fold it up. I wonder if I can fold it up again and just punch once. This will, I'm expecting it's going to choke because it's going to say, hey, you can't push me that far in life. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. I have been schooled. I have been schooled by this little innocent paper punch. Apparently likes to be folded twice. And now I'm done with the punching. Isn't that awesome? And so that's pretty amazing, I think. I don't know. Okay, so another thing that you could easily do with any shape you could do this with is you could form a letter or a number out of it. and I have no idea how this is going to go, but why don't we do the number 7, you know, because that is low risk in case we run out of circles. And 7's a happy number, and isn't it a lucky number? I don't know. It's a number. And I think it might be just kind of fun to have a 7 on a page. And you know, who knows, we have a lot of rubber stamps with numbers on them. Why don't we make some numbers out of circle punches? And just try different things, you know? Ooh, that kind of looks cool, actually. I'm just having this other crazy idea. Am I running out of time? No, I can go a little further. Okay, I'm going to take these and crinkle them, because I'm going to go for it. Yeah, maybe one wrinkled on me, and so I thought, well, why fight it? Let's go with it. Let's wrinkle them all and see what happens. So I'll try and only use the ones I have here. I wonder if I have 7. Let's see. I think I have more than 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. But I don't know if you can see how where there's a little fold, it really picks up the ink a lot better, and I think that might give even better contrast. So let's just wrinkle these and see what happens. Let me just put them all together and squash them. Let's just get down to it. Let's get down to it. When you don't know what to do, just squash it. Yeah, and that kind of breaks the fibers in the paper a little bit, making it a little bit softer. Okay, there we go. Now we have, like here's my artwork I did today. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. It looks like something that got stuck on the bottom of my shoe, but we're gonna create magic. Yes, we are. Okay, so I've started inking. Let's just straighten them all out here. Okay, there's one. I think it gives it a nice texture too. If you're into texture in your paper craft, this is a fun way to add dimension and texture by the old wrinkle-aroo. Yes, that's right. And if you didn't get enough of wrinkle, you just get back in there and you squash it a little more and you got more wrinkles. So we're gonna run the old inker over this again, see if we can pick up some of those ridges and valleys. Like isn't it Lay's potato chips have ridges? Well, that's what we're after here. We're trying to embrace our ridges and create something that might just tickle the eye as it comes across the page. All right, here we go. Okay, so now leave it kind of wrinkly when you're doing this, because you don't want to totally flatten it out. You want the ridges to get it. So this is what I think. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just trying. Okay, so yeah, see, it picks up the ink differently, just differently, because it's wrinkled. I'll just do a bunch of these. Okay, you don't have to be that gentle with them. I think I'm overemphasizing how gentle you have. Just ink them. Just ink them. Just make sure you got a good amount of ink and just start rubbing. And the ridges will naturally grab more. Yeah, you can do the twist-a-roo. That works well. Yep. Yep, very nice. And just 2 more. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Okay, I'm changing the song. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. It keeps wanting to come out, the Superman song. Okay, here we go. All right, let's make our 7. Okay. All right, you're snoring. Oh, of course he's snoring. My sunshine is snoring. Are you going to wake up and say hello to everybody? I don't know. I'm sleeping. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can coax you out. Okay, let me zoom you out a little bit so you can see the whole page. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Bird's eye view. All right, let's start there. Okay, we'll do one of, I don't know, what kind of font style should we do? This kind of 7? Okay. Make sure I have enough. Oh, if I run short. I should have enough. And you could layer these as thickly layered or stretched out as far as you want. I seem to have fear that I'm going to run out. It's not like there's a shortage of paper around here, but I don't know. I'm going to do one more that way. Okay. And again, these can be written over because they're just paper. And they're very thin for the junk journal. Makes it very nice. And here you go. And so if I had to only get one stamp or punch, it's a punch, Pam. I would get the 1-inch circle punch because it has, I think, an amazing variety for what you can use it for. You can make thumb tabs with it. As you can see, butterflies and numbers and caterpillars and, you know, wherever your imagination takes you. Okay, do I want to put a downy one? Would be fancy. Okay, would be fancy. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And we're all fancy pants. And we have a 7. Look at that. And if we want to amplify our 7, we would come along with our Aquarelle Stabilo. Oops, 8046 pencil. And this is going to give it that grungy steampunk sort of look. This is not mandatory. This is just, I'm goofing around. I'm just having fun. I'm just playing. I'm just playing with the paper. Hope you're having fun playing with the paper too. Yeah. Okay, well, I wish we could get more people to play with the paper. Okay, so I'm going to spritz, I have this sitting around here. I'm just going to spritz some water in it. Get a little water container. Okay, here we go. There we go. Got this enough water. Doesn't take much, you know. You just kind of, yeah, this is what you do. You just sort of do this. It's really not rocket science. The graphite is dissolvable in water, and it'll smoosh, and it'll bleed and spread, and kind of works like a watercolor. The pencil does. It's kind of cool like that. And the more you rub it, the more it'll spread. Just be, you know, make sure you know what you're doing on the other side. Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Whoops, sorry, can't see. I'm coming back over. That's kind of cool. I like that. I'm not too worried about that. I will probably just cover that with something to deal with that, since I have placed that there now, and I get to live with it. Yay. The great trick of covering it up. Okay, and there we go. So you can see you can make numbers out of it as well. So I hope you had fun here, and let me see if I can get some snuffer pants to say hello. Okay. Oh, you are awake. Oh, you heard me coming like a load of bulls in a china shop across the. You want to show them Lammy? Okay. All right. Why don't you show them Lammy? All right. Sunshine would now like to introduce Lammy. This is Sunshine and Lammy. Yeah. We're often seen together. Yes, we go places and do things. Lammy sleeps with Sunny. Sunny sleeps with Lammy. Yes. Okay. All right. We're all wiggly. We want to go back to bed. Fine. Just give me my Lammy. Okay. Lammy has been returned. So that's life around here. So I hope you had fun today. My videos, welcome everybody who's new. Just goofing around with a paper today. Hope you're having fun. We do lots of that around here, just playing and seeing what we come up with. My videos, they come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. I do podcasts Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are all audio and new material, different from the videos, and they're free to listen to. I have a free monthly emailed newsletter where you can get a free digital image emailed to you every month, as well as junk journal tips, updates from me, note from the bookmaker, checklist of supplies, all sorts of goodies coming your way. And I have a Facebook group called the Paper Outpost FB group, or Facebook group, and we're having lots of fun doing weekly and monthly challenges over there, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. I have an Etsy shop, the Paper Outpost Etsy shop, where I sell my journals, my vintage Digikits, my FUNDLES, my bundles, when they are all available. I don't always have the hard copy things available, but when they are, they will pop up in there. And so come on over and take a peek. You never know what you're going to find. And I have a Amazon shop where I sell, I don't sell, I actually give you links so that you can go check out common tools and supplies that you might see me use on a video and you're looking for. Let's say the Aquarelle Stabilo's 8046 pencil. It'll be listed in there, so you can find it. At least it's a launching pad for you. And what else? Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And all my links are in the drop-down description box down below to everything I've mentioned. And if you find value or had fun, please like, subscribe, and share, and click the notification bell. And remember that fun can be simple as, oh, here comes Long Guy, a 1-inch paper punch. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. Go have some paper fun. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.